extend my heartiest greetings and warmest welcome to all of you to the IEEE Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Conference 2023, hosted by Gujarat section at Marwari University, Rajkot, in association with Department of Science and Technology, Gujarat State Biotechnological Mission and Marwari Technology. With this, now I would love to invite on the dais our guest for the event, Professor Lance Fung, IEEE R10 Director, 2023-24, Emeritus Professor, Murdoch University, Australia. Professor Takako Hashimoto, Director-elect 2023. Professor Deepak Mathur, IEEE Vice President-elect, MGA. Professor Kiran Amin, Chair, IEEE Gujarat Section. Professor Cook Jin, past IEEE R10 Director, Seoul National University, South Korea. Professor Sandeep Sancheti, Vice Chancellor, Marwari University. And Professor R.B. Jadeja, General Chair, IEEE R10 HTC. I request all the dignitaries to take their seats on the dais and grace the event ahead. Now, we begin our ceremony with a ritual that symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness and knowledge over ignorance. The lighting of the lamp is an auspicious and sacred ceremony that has been an integral part of our culture for centuries. The lamp represents the power of knowledge and enlightenment, and today we light it to mark the beginning of this incredible event. I kindly request our esteemed dignitaries for the lamp lighting ceremony. Now, we have the pleasure of welcoming our dignitaries to this event. These are individuals who have made significant contributions to their respective fields and have graciously accepted our invitation to be here today. Please give them a huge round of applause. Now, I would like to invite Professor R.B. Jadeja, General Chair, IEEE R10 HTC, to welcome Professor Lance Fung, IEEE R10 Director, 2023-24.
Okay, I'm sitting up.
Thank you, sir. Further, I would like to call Professor Kiran Amin, Chair, IEEE Gujarat Section, to welcome Professor Takako Hashimoto, Director-elect 2023. IEEE R10, Chiba University of Commerce. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Next, I would request Professor Naresh Jadeja, Registrar, Marwadi University, to welcome Professor Deepak Mathur, IEEE Vice President-elect, MGA. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request Professor Chirag Ponwala, Vice Chair IEEE Gujarat Section, to welcome Professor Sandeep Sancheti, Vice Chancellor, Marwadi University. Thank you, sir. Next, I would request Professor Ashish Popalia, Secretary IEEE Gujarat Section, to welcome Dr. Jyotika Atwalle, President-elect 2023 IEEE Computer Society, Director RAS Architecture and Synopsis. Ma'am, please. Now, I would like to request Professor Manisha Shah, Treasurer IEEE Gujarat Section, to welcome Professor Kook Jin, past IEEE R10 Director, Seoul National University, South Korea. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Anil Roy, sir, IEEE Gujarat Section, to welcome Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Founder, President and CEO at Technological Connections. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to request Vidhi Marwadi ma'am to welcome Professor Sheikh Fatah, Department of IEEE Director Institute of Robotics and Automation, BUET, Bangladesh. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Finally, I would like to request Professor Naresh Jadeja, Registrar Marwadi University, to welcome Professor KVS Hari, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, India. Thank you, sir. As a volunteer of IEEE Gujarat Section, I, Tisha Kshatriya, am honored to be hosting a room full of intellectuals. To be specific, engineers. Yes, those very innovative humans who believe that if a thing is not broken, it possibly doesn't have enough features. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to talk about the IEEE Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Conference 2023. which is going to span from 16th October to 18th October 2023. IEEE, broadly announced as Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, is a premier organization that has over 4,09,000 members spread across 160 countries. Undoubtedly, the dynamics of IEEE have left no stone unturned in connecting the world electronically. And I am sure we all are glad to be part of the same. With righteous intentions of all, the IEEE HTC 2023 is here to deliberate on the theme of artificial intelligence and smart technologies for humanity. And the atmosphere around me today affirms me that during these 3 days of discussion, we all will attain the thought, when science meets humanity, engineering is born. That being said, I would like to acknowledge the presence of respected Professor R.B. Jadeja, General Chair IEEE R10 HTC 2023. We are more than blessed and thankful to have you as our guiding light towards the organization of the entire conference. Sir, I request you to please grace the stage and address our wonderful audience. Please, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. So on behalf of IEEE Gujarat section, on behalf of Marwadi University, I welcome all IEEE R10 HTC 2023 delegates here in this auditorium at Marwadi University, Rajkot. Welcome to Rajkot, its 4th largest city of Gujarat. It is a great honor and pleasure to welcome you through the IEEE Gujarat section at Marwadi University, Rajkot. Though we have started our preparation of IEEE R10 HTC 2023 exactly before 1 year and 7 days from this day. And we have a journey of 1 year from 16th October 2022 to 16th October 2023. Well in advance, we have declared all the track on the website from first day onwards. We have declared all tutorial. We have declared our special sessions that we are going to host on 16th, 17th and 18th October at IEEE 2023 HTC. So in the summary, I would like to say that during this time, total we have 19 track, and during this track we have received a total of 692 submissions at IEEE R10 HTC 2023. I think this is the highest in the history of HTC conference. Out of this, during this 3 days time, we are going to present research authors. They are going to present 219 research paper. So acceptance ratio is 31.6%, and I think this is the standard ratio that we are maintaining. All contributed papers went through an identical peer review process of IEEE guidelines. Finally accepted and presented paper will be recommended for publications in the conference proceeding on IEEE Explorer. We have research papers from 19 countries that we are going to present here on 16th, 17th, 18th October here at Marwadi University. We have total 19 track, 4 tutorial, 1 workshop and 4 special sessions. So thank you very much to all the delegates, those who have contributed to IEEE R10 HTC 2023 at Marwadi University, and we have approached 918 reviewers across the world. I am very thankful they have given sufficient time, well in advance, dedication. Because of their hard efforts only, we have completed entire process on time. And I'm happy to say today our proceeding is pre-proceeding of IEEE R10 HTC 2023 is available on the website. So that will remain on the website for next 3 days. Then after again we are going to update the report, which are the papers that is presented during this time, and then we'll recommend all the papers to the final proceeding for IEEE Explorer. So this is all a brief report of IEEE R10 ATC. Today we have keynote speaker with us, Professor Lance Fung, Professor Takako Hashimoto, Professor Jyotika Achwale, and our respected IEEE President, Professor Dr. Saifur Rahman. He will remain present online. So with this, I request to continue to TISA for the next process. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for shedding light on the details of this amazing conference. Now, I would like to request Professor R.B. Jadeja to introduce our next keynote speaker. So please.
We have with us the distinct honor of having Professor Lance Fung with us. Thank you, Professor Lance Fung, for spending time with us with IEEE Gujarat section at Marwadi University. All of you know Professor Lance Fung. He is an emeritus professor and IEEE R10 Director, Region 10. He is also a Director of Research, member of Murdoch University, Australia. He has authored over 400 publications in the discipline of AI, computational intelligence, and related applications. Let me tell you one more word he is oftenly using. His motto is, learning has no boundary. It would be an honor to invite Professor Lance Fung to hold the mic and share his thought. So, Professor Lance Fung, mic is yours. Thank you.
Good morning, all, and thank you so much for this opportunity. And Professor Sandip Sanchiti, Vice Chancellor of the Marwadi University, on behalf of the Region 10, I would like to express our gratitude and also appreciation for all the support from the staff and students for this year's HTC 2023. And I also appreciate very much for the gift of the bamboo. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was in the Gandhi Museum. One of the banners that caught my attention is, the end of all knowledge must be building up of character. And I can see that we have the audience in this auditorium, that you are pursuing knowledge and skills, but in time to come, we also expect the building up of the character. Why I say this is relevant to the gift of the bamboo, we need to be upright, and then also need to be straight. So I also take this opportunity to thank you for all my fellow IEEE leaders as well. And Professor Deepak, and he is the IEEE VP elect MJ. Professor Jyotika, she is the President-elect of the IEEE Computer Society. Professor Takako, she is our Region 10 Director-elect. Professor KVS Hari from India Institute of Science, Bangalore. And Dr. Rakesh Kumar, he is our IEEE Life Fellow. Professor Kuchin Chung, he is our past IEEE Region 10 Director. And also Professor Feta, and he is the Professor and Director of Institute of Robotics and Automations, BUET, Bangladesh. And IEEE members, volunteers, students, fellows, and also ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this invitation to say a few words at the opening of this event. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Professor Jadeja, chair of this HTC 2023, together with the co-chairs of Professor Rajesh Ahuja and Professor Kuchin Chung, Professor Anil Roy, and also Professor Kiran Amin. And also for the organizing co-chairs, Kashri Fadil, Professor Mushmi, and Adishek, and also Professor Amit Rik. and plus all the volunteers and leaders in the technical programs, publication, publicity, and social media, track chairs, and all the committee members as well. And of course, most important, the treasurer, Professor Manish Shah. I apologize that I'm not able to acknowledge each one of you individually, but be assured that all the efforts are greatly appreciated by us all. The first time I came to Gujarat is in 2008 for the Region 10 meeting. It was an excellent meeting organized by Deepak, and I must say that I enjoyed greatly that time. And since then, we have been good friends and also serving together in IEEE. It is truly an honor and pleasure to working side by side with him, and let me say thank you again, Deepak. I'm sure that I will have an equal, if not better, experience this time in Rajkot. In particular, I look forward to the traditional gabi and also the dandinya in the evenings. The IEEE Region 10 HTC 2023 is the 11th conference. Well, the first one is being held in 2013. And out of the last 10 conferences, 4 has been held in India. And in reverse chronological orders, the past conferences have been held as Hyderabad, Bangalore, Cochin, Sarawak, Depok, Indonesia, Colombo, Sri Lanka, Dhaka in Bangladesh, Kathmandu in Nepal, and Cebu in Philippines, and also Chennai. And then the first one was being held in the Kawaguchi North campus of Tohoku University, Sendai. And the conference for presidents was Dr. Fumio Harashima, and he was the president of Tokyo Metropolitan University and also IEEE fellow. The theme of the conference at that time was lessons learned from Japan's 2011 earthquake and other natural disaster around the world. In the same conference, the terms were HT and HTA has been defined. HT stands for Humanitarian Technology. It is the technology to improve the life of the underserved and underprivileged people who have not been receiving much benefit of the scientific and engineering development. The underserved and the underprivileged people include those in the developing countries, the physically challenged ones, those in the disaster and others in needs. So the HT included, the technologies were related, to electricity, health, education, disaster, and many other areas. And HTA, humanitarian technology activities, are those activities were pursuing the HT. So by comparison, this year, 2023 HTC have the theme of artificial intelligence and smart technology for humanity. So in the website I read, the theme of the conference of artificial intelligence and smart technology for humanity is to draw special attention to the societal expectation on humanitarian technology, ability to provide practical and lasting solution. In particular, I read you have 19 tracks, and let me highlight 6 of these tracks. Smart technology for IoT for humanities, 5G technology for humanity, machine learning for humanity, AR and VR, augmented reality or virtual reality for humanity, and also entertainment and computer gaming for humanity, and the security and surveillance for humanity. So I posed the question, so we talk about so much about the for humanity. So what is humanity? So I found the answer online. Humanity, is a term refers to the entire human race or the qualities and characteristics that are inherent to human being. It encompasses a wide range of attributes, behaviors, and characteristics that define the nature of humanity as a species. And some of the key aspects of humanity are inherent human quality, such as consciousness, self-awareness, reasoning, emotional capacity, and the ability to communicate and form complex societies. And also we have the moral and ethical values, such as compassion, empathy, kindness, and a sense of responsibility towards each other. Shared common experiences, the concept like across the culture, geographical, and temporal boundaries, and the commonalities in the human conditions, such as the experience of joy, suffering, love, and the pursuit of knowledge and purpose, unity and diversity. So even though that we are unified as one human race, but we also need to acknowledge that people from various cultural backgrounds, beliefs, identities, and we all share the common humanity. Collaboration and community emphasize the importance of working together and to address the shared challenges, achieve common goals, and then to create a better world. Human rights and dignity, the belief that all individuals are inherently dignity and rights, by virtue of being human. It forms the basis of the principle of equality, freedom, and justice. Global perspective, that recognizes the interconnectedness, connectedness of the people around the world. It calls for efforts to address global challenges such as poverty, climate change, and human rights violation. Moral progress, and development. Humanity has strived for moral progress and the development of ethical principles. This includes the pursuit of justice, fairness, and the betterment of society. So you see that the concept of humanity serves the foundation for the ethical and the moral principles that promote the wellness and the well-being of individuals and the greater good of the society. So when we talk about HTA, humanitarians technology, activities, we must always remember for humanity. And that's exactly aligned with our IEEE mission and vision, advancing technology for humanity. So let me also repeat one of the passage from the welcome address by Dr. Fumio Harashima in 2013. Why did we choose Sendai City as a conference location? Sendai City is the center of the northeast part of Japan, which was attacked by the 2011, March 11 earthquake and tsunami. And then we know whether the earthquake and the tsunami are natural phenomena. However, the disasters followed included nuclear plants or nuclear power accident are human-made. We engineers have made serious mistakes from harmonizing nature and civilization. We have learned a lot from this experience. My hope is that the HTC 2013 participants from all over the world will have discussion and exchange opinions on humanitarian technology for the reconstruction of a disaster-free society for long-range future. So it was a challenge to the delegates 10 years ago, but I say the challenge is equally to us today. And 10 years ago from now, we have to ask ourselves the question, what have we done? What have we achieved? And maybe I challenge in 10 years from now, in 2033, when we ask ourselves this question today, what can we do? And what should we be doing? So may I take the liberty to rephrase the statement by Dr. Fumio Harashima and to challenge and to charge all the delegates today. Let's trust IEEE Region 10, HTC 2023. Participants from all over the world will have discussion and exchange opinions and put into practice the applications of artificial intelligence and smart technologies for humanities and build a better future for our children and our children's children. So on this note, I thank you again for this opportunity to say a few words, and I wish everyone health, success, prosperity, and we will do our best for humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Lance Fang, for your inspiring and inspiring words consisting of wisdom and enthusiasm. I will request Professor Ashish Fofalia, Secretary IEEE Gujarat Section, to present memento to Professor Lance Fang. So a round of applause for them. Thank you, sir. Our next keynote speaker is Professor Jyotika Atwale. She is President-elect of Computer Society IEEE. Empowering computer science and engineer professionals to fuel continued advancement is the motto of Computer Society. Also, she is Director and Principal Architect at Cytnosis, leading Silicon Health and Lifestyle Management at RAS Architecture for automotive and data center use cases, and a project leader of IEEE P2851. Let's have a look at the advancement of technology in the field of computer sciences. I'll request Jyotika ma'am to come on the dais, hold the mic, and inspire all our fellow listeners.
Hello and namaste everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Jyotika and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our technology predictions report. Before I start, I just wanted to acknowledge all of the organizers of this conference, all of the participants who are here with us today. I'd like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to Professor Jadeja, Deepak Ji, my friend Biswaranjan, Anjali Divan, and all of you for all of the great work you are doing with IEEE as a volunteer. I know that this is something that you do in addition to your day work, and it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of effort. I really appreciate that, and thank you for making time to join us today. I'm very honored to be here today in India. My colleague Eric Berkowitz and I traveled from the United States. It's always gives me great pleasure to be back in the country where I was born and raised. I grew up in Bombay, which is not far from here. And so I have a lot of memories of my childhood, the times I spent here, my schooling, in a country that I worship and love with all my heart. And so when I'm here today and I see all of you students here in the auditorium, it brings back those memories of when I went to college and when I was in the university, and all I had at the time was a dream. And I took that dream with me when I continued my education in the United States. I know each of you here has a dream as well. And my advice to you is to dream big, because that's where it starts. It starts with a dream, and then you will make it a reality. I know that you will. And when you do, continue to democratize technology, because that is also IEEE's mission. We are not here just to advance technology for the benefit of humanity, but to democratize it and to disseminate the information and the knowledge that we have with those that are less fortunate. And experts representing industry, academia, as well as government organizations all across the globe. So it represents those diverse perspectives, and I'm honored to share the results with you all. As a background, as we came out of the pandemic, and the numbers here are staggering, as we saw the number of people that were affected, the number of deaths, of our loved ones all around the globe. The pandemic had a huge impact on human life, supply chain, work, and the unpredictability of operations and markets. The pandemic created stress on our daily lives and values. With social distancing, we had limited opportunities for social interaction. The future of work changed. Classrooms transitioned to virtual, and that was not easy, especially for little school children, in elementary school. AI was entrusted to assist in transportation, healthcare, as well as elder care. So the pandemic was a true example of how technologies play an increasingly crucial role and are becoming essential. We were fortunate to be able to be in an age where we could leverage technology and continue our work and continue our day-to-day activities due to the technological advancements. And we use those as we move forward to innovate further to address pandemic concerns. So here's the list of all of the people who came together and prepared this technology predictions report in 2023. This report is also available online. You can go ahead and download it from the Computer Society website. It's free. I highly encourage you to go through it and read it. And we would like to do this at a regular cadence, so we will prepare one next year as well, but your feedback is very important. So I'll just kick it off with the predictions. We came up with a list of 19 different technologies that we ranked in the order of the impact to humanity as well as the success or the maturity of those technologies in 2023. And so you can see that ranking here at the very top is remote healthcare and wearables, followed by augmented reality, software for edge to cloud, open hardware, AI-assisted DevOps, 3D printing, generative AI, that's become a buzzword today. Computing that we will inaugurate next year, autonomous driving, very closely linked also to my day job, digital distributed manufacturing, trusted computing, huge graph neural networks, and many more. We bucketed these technologies in various clusters, and so you see there the core technologies, which are open hardware, IT for sustainability, space, ITC, and software for edge to cloud, security, AI, productivity tools, and then the industry verticals, which are manufacturing, healthcare, and robotics. If you look at these technology predictions, on the x-axis there is the success of the technology in 2023, and on the y-axis is the impact to humanity. We call this the tomato chart, where you have the red tomato as the kind of the fully ripe tomato representing the key technology which has a high impact to humanity and also has a high success of technology development in 2023. And that one was identified to be remote healthcare and wearables. So a huge potential there for us to make a difference, driving innovation in the area of healthcare and wearables. The color coding here shows the gray is very early, followed by the prototype, the white is incubating, and then we have the two shades of yellow for emerging and mature, and the red is the broad adoption. So it shows the different technologies and the different phases of development and maturity. And so here you can see the technologies as they're called out with that highest chance of success, largest impact to humanity versus the ones that we identified as the lowest chance of success and lowest impact to humanity there. So I'll also show on the next page how we clustered these. So the one, the blue circle that you're seeing in the center is the chance represents the chance of success that correlates to impact on humanity. The gray is the one that is incubation technologies, where we still need to do some work in order to get those technologies be mature and have a higher impact from a business standpoint, which is the x-axis, so from an industry standpoint. And then the pink corresponds to the chance of technology success, where it's higher than the impact to humanity. So those were kind of the three clusters, as you can see here on the chart. And those clusters represent opportunities for various organizations, whether you're in academia or government or industry. Each of the technologies that are clustered in those different circles would represent the opportunity for more advancement in terms of standards, in terms of conferences, in terms of publications, in other collaborative research in order to make a difference. So in terms of insights and opportunities for industry were identified in terms of the healthcare industry, augmented reality, IT for sustainability, and open hardware. Opportunities for governments in terms of the work in regulatory as well as funding for space technologies. Opportunities for academia in space technologies, ITC, manufacturing and recycling. And then opportunities for professional organizations in AI-related technologies, sustainability, and space. In summary, I just wanted to call out that technologies will continue to be critical in addressing and preventing pandemics, wars, and natural disasters. Unfortunately, we are at a time where we see a lot of that suffering around us due to all of these various causes, but it is our responsibility to use technology to diminish and mitigate that impact. We made 19 actions in 4 areas: core technologies, security, AI, and productivity tools, and 4 industry verticals, which are healthcare, robotics, manufacturing, and financial. We have graded our predictions in terms of the likelihood of technology success, the impact to humanity and maturity in 2023, market adoption in 2023, and the horizon to commercial adoption. We continue to eliminate bias, as demonstrated by correlation and standard deviation. We are continuing to explore collaboration with market analysts to include the total addressable markets of technologies. And in the future, we plan to devise recommendations to industry as a function of our predictions. With the Computer Society's strategic plan, one of our focus areas for 2024 will be to engage more participation from industry to help us to grow and support and foster innovation in these key technology areas. There are several initiatives that we are planning next year in 2024 to increase this engagement with our industry partners. At the end of the year, we will prepare a scorecard to show how technology succeeded against our predictions. So that was the last slide I had. Once again, I wanted to thank you all for the opportunity to share this report with you. I would appreciate any thoughts. Feel free to reach us at any time for questions. And I'd like to wish you success and the best in the coming years. I hope that you will participate in the Computer Society and work with us in our efforts next year. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Professor Jyotika, for sharing your inspiring words with us today. Your speech was truly enlightening. I kindly request Dr. Kiran Amin sir, Chair of IEEE Gujarat section, to join us on the stage and present a token of appreciation to Professor Jyotika. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. And now, it is with a great honor and enthusiasm that we proceed to introduce our guest of honor for today, Dr. Takako Hashimoto. Dr. Hashimoto is a distinguished academic and industry expert currently serving as a Vice President and Professor at Chiba University of Commerce. Dr. Hashimoto is IEEE leader, having chaired the IEEE Japan Council and served on IEEE Society's Board of Governors. Her achievements include receiving the 2019 MGA Larry K. Wilson Transnational Award and earning fellow status with the Information Processing Society of Japan. Dr. Hashimoto is the IEEE Region 10 Director-elect candidate for 2023 and 24, demonstrating her commitment to advancing technology and IEEE community. Please give a big round of applause and welcome Dr. Takako Hashimoto.
Hello everyone. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this great opportunity to talk about my address at this remarkable occasion, Region 10 STC 2023. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Marwadi University for having this great conference. So I really appreciate their support for this successful conference. So as a Region 10 director-elect, I truly appreciate their effort. And also our good friend, Professor Jadider and his team. So the organizers' great effort, hard work. So it is very valuable for advancing our technology for humanity. So this is really good opportunity to interact together with us and have a good idea and exchange the new thought and learn from others. Okay, and as Professor Lang said that the first Region 10 Humanitarian Technology Conference was held in 2013 in Sendai, Japan. So actually just after the East Japan Great Earthquake occurred in 2011. So you may know the earthquake was so severe and we lost a lot of people. And it was, what can I say, the kind of it told us that actually the people who are living in Tohoku area, so many people lived in Tohoku area, and they are so privileged people. But such a severe disaster suddenly changed the situation. Privileged people suddenly become the underprivileged people, even in developed countries like Japan. So therefore, and I was one of the organizers of the Region 10 HTC 2013. So at that time, I realized humanitarian technology is very important for our society, and not only developing countries, but also developed countries, so like Japan and other countries. So we need to progress this important technology for solving the social problems and also supporting the underprivileged people. Okay, so therefore today I would like to talk about our new initiative. So we are now conducting this technology, survival informatics for well-being future society. So this is a kind of new proposal from Japan, Science Council of Japan. So I'd like to introduce our kind of initiative project. So then let me start with the Science Council of Japan introduction. So Science Council of Japan is Japan's national academy and one of the cabinet office agencies. This is a group of the selected, approved researchers by the government. So, and I am an associate member of this Science Council of Japan, and we are representative. The kind of the Science Council of Japan is representative organization of Japanese scholars and scientists, and not only informatics but also the other disciplines, humanities, social sciences, life sciences, natural sciences, and engineering. These kind of interdisciplinary, so many research fields researchers are joining, and of course, basically their research field, so we are working for, but they are sometimes working together beyond their research field. And we are making the recommendations and proposals and so on to the government and to promote the new technologies. And there's an informatics committee, so focusing on information technology, including AI, robotics, and other information technologies. And I'm a member of this committee, and there are several subcommittees. I'm a secretary of one of subcommittees, and we are proposing the technical challenges and creation of fields related to the informatics. And last year, we proposed survival informatics. It's a quite new word, survival informatics. So that's a problem. So that kind of we are focusing on how we can ensure our survival for well-being future society. So now we have a really good artificial intelligence technology and robotics technology. So technologies are advancing, and also our life environment is cyber and physical and integrated environment. So, but we have a really good point, merit, but also we need to consider the various issues. So various issues of kind of the problems caused by new technology. So especially the viewpoint of the ethical, economical, environmental, legal, social issues. So therefore, we have now the advancing AI, including generative AI. So, but it sometimes increase the inequality and complexity of communication and mental health and addictions and energy issues. These are quite, what can I say, developed country issue like that, but maybe old people in current modern society are facing this kind of issues. So, and this is a kind of the structure of survival informatics for well-being future society. So this is a interdisciplinary research field. So, and we are working together with the different research field researchers. So, and actually the conventional informatics, we focused on the kind of generation, explanation, representation, and storage and management data, something like that. So, but now we need to think about advanced advancing the informatics for protecting people. We need to focus on the protecting, how we can protect the people from the new advancing technologies. And we now they're proposing this name, survival informatics. That means building no new social system to realize their diversity and inclusion and SDGs to our proposed technology. And we are working together with sociologists and economists and philosophy researcher and of course psychologists. Psychology, mental is a very important problem in our modern society, and of course, and also ethics is another problem, and legal issue is also very important for the new social system, and environment and health study. So we are combining this kind of research field and proposing the new social system named by the survival informatics. Yeah. And this is a quite broad research proposal, and several the research project is under this concept, survival informatics. So, and in our team, and now I am focusing on a kind of mental problem and also the social issue problem. So therefore, I would like to introduce one of our research project to you as a part of humanitarian technology. And I think I have plenty of time. I think, okay, so sorry. Okay, I will talk about my research. So originally I want to speak I will talk a little bit. Okay, we are now conducting the social media analysis research structuring technique. But this is a kind of the research project introduction. If you are interested in, please join us. So this is a social media big data analysis project. So this is we are targeting Twitter X now X. So and we are now in the era in which people live and work while generating the large scale data. Actually, every day we are generating the new data. So therefore, we are now in a big data life. We are now having effectiveness of the social media for the current society. And sometimes maybe it solves the social problem. So by analyzing this kind of the data, so it helps understand the situation of the current society and people, the help people to improve their quality of life and help people the kind of vaccination, encourage a vaccination. We can do like that. And also now we are utilizing the ChatGPT and streamline the analysis. The ChatGPT is also very useful, but very dangerous sometimes. So therefore, we are now making clear the kind of effectiveness of the social media, and maybe a lot of people wanna manipulate the social media, of course, and using ChatGPT. So therefore, this kind of the technique is also developing. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and this is our technical paper.
Thank you, Takako ma'am, for sharing invaluable insights with us. I would like to call Professor Naresh Jadeja, Registrar Marwadi University, to present memento to Professor Takako.
Now I would request Professor R.B. Jadeja, sir, to introduce our next keynote speaker. Sir, please be on stage.
Good morning, Professor Saifur Rahman, sir. Good morning. Sir, I request you to just check the audio. Sir, my voice is okay? Good morning, Professor Saifur Rahman, sir. Sir, we are not getting your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's okay now, sir.
Okay, I can get a lot of echo on your side. So when you're ready, I'll go to full screen. Okay, I'm full screen now.
Okay, thank you, sir. We are set now. So again, good morning. We have with us respected IEEE President, Professor Dr. Saifur Rahman, sir. Sir's CV is very long. It will take 1 hour time to read. But, sir, allow me to just 1 minute. Professor Saifur Rahman, IEEE President 2023. He is also a CEO, Joseph Loring, and Director of Virginia Tech Advanced Research Institute, US. He is a life fellow of the IEEE. His main research interests include artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, IoT, big data analytics, smart cities, and smart healthcare. Sir has taken the special initiative at IEEE in terms of climate change, and sir, we are ready under your guidance. Under your guidance, we have created a separate pavilion of climate change here at IEEE 8TC 2023 at IEEE Gujarat section, Marwadi University. So I request you to just enlighten our audience. Thank you, sir. Stage is yours.
Thank you very much. I am happy and feel privileged to be here because of a good friend of mine, Deepak Mathur's invitation. He's in the audience, so thank him for me. So, issue here, IEEE's role in climate change mitigation resilience. I'll talk about that next 15-20 minutes. Also point out to you my website, my own website, srahman.org. That website contains my slide deck that I'm talking now. It's already there. You go to that website, srahman.org, the webinar tab, see the slides. So no need to copy things because it's already public. Now, first of all, what is our mission? IEEE, with climate change focus, is promoting clean tech solutions for climate sustainability. That's my mission here. So having said that, how we do this? Climate change and CO2 emissions are intertwined, meaning climate change is caused by heavy CO2 concentration regarding the global challenge of CO2. I'll talk about that going forward. Now the question is, if CO2 is the main cause of climate change, what happened historically where we're here? Look at this picture, very interesting. This is the global CO2 concentration last 800,000 till now. You might ask me the question, how do we know what was CO2 in the North Pole 800,000 years ago? There's no sensor, no computers. How you get that? You think about it, it's not that difficult. No. North Pole is clean. There's no pollution, no smoke, no nothing. All you got is air and moisture. As the air gets cool with moisture in it, it becomes snow. Snow falls, right? And then snow builds up. Ice layer builds up over time. We know, historically, how many years it takes for the snow to build up a given height, given depth of it. With that calculation, we know that the air, which has moisture, became snow fell on the ground, the North Pole, and began to build up. That's what happened. Now with calculation, we can tell how many years does it take to have 1 meter of snow build up. The snow becomes ice, of course. So if you know that, you know 800,000 or so years ago, how much time it took for the ice to build up. You drill a hole in the ice sheet, that deep hole, and bring a core sample of the ice cube from down below. Take the ice cube to the lab, melt it, becomes water, and the air that was captured in the moisture form comes out. Using spectroscopy, figured out the breakdown of the air sample. Hydrogen, nitrogen, CO2, O2 and all that. That's how we know this. Now watch something very careful here. 800,000 years ago till about what? Till about 1900s or so, 1800s, the amount of CO2 remained in the range of what? 200 to 260 for all that time. Now, we see if you come close to the 1950 level, become vertical line. That means historically it was between 180 to 860, now it's much more, 400 something. That's the observation. If I give you a shorter scale, which is the next picture, Look at this. This is starting 1750 till now, 2020. The purple line is CO2 concentration, ppm. The blue line is the amount of CO2 emitted per year, billion tons. See, from 1750 till 1790 or so, 1840, 1860, not much CO2 built up. Because of 1860 time frame, it shoots up. Today is about 38, 40 billion tons per year. Who is responsible? And also, if you look at the CO2 concentration, you'll see it was 280 or so, beginning 1850, began to rise, and it's, what, 420 right now. I was in Glasgow, Scotland 3 weeks ago. I saw this statue of Mr. James Watt. Who is Mr. James Watt? He invented steam engine in the late 1700s, 1780 or so. Steam engine began to burn coal. Coal gave CO2. So steam engine is good for us, but it is how we got into burning coal. So that's why 1780, 1800, it shot up, and it's going up and up and up. Now, we have to also look at close proximity. So that was how CO2 has increased. Now my question is, what is the impact of carbonization? What does it mean to have so much snow with CO2 in it, and what does it do? Well, this is what it does. Because of the CO2 concentration, the global average temperature is rising. Between 1850 and 1930 or so, it was plus minus 0.2 degree centigrade, plus minus 0.2. Beginning 1950 or so, it's always plus. Now it is 1.2 degrees or so above the mean temperature in the pre-industrial level. What is pre-industrial? Before 1870, before the steam engine. This is the serious part. The COP conference in Paris 2015 agreed globally to make temperature change no more than 1.5 to maintain the global climate sustainability. That's where it is. Now look at this, what's happening. This past summer, northern hemisphere, very hard. So the July, if I compare the July 23 temperature to the temperature average between 1850 and 2023, 73 years, the hottest on record. In fact, June, July, and August, these 3 months, the temperature exceeded the global record, going up. That's the risk part. We have to be careful. So 1.5 degrees C, I just talked about, may not be achievable. We will exceed 1.5. If you go beyond 2 degrees centigrade, you just give up. That's the challenge. Okay, now, a good picture here. You see the temperature change globally between our winter in northern hemisphere, to summer, spring, summer, fall, and winter. This data is for 100 some, see the period is 51 to 1980, so 30 years. So that's what we have. 23, everything is up and up and up. That's the reality. So we have to be very careful. Going forward, so again, we talk about where CO2 is coming from, what is the impact, temperature change, now what is doing to us, getting forest fire, flood, and drought. Some examples. New Delhi, last few months ago. New Delhi, I was in New Delhi, July this year, and I saw what was going on. Things had to be canceled because of the flooding. This is unusual. So climate change doesn't mean only global warming, it means change of the climate. Temperature, flood, drought, fire, all that. That's New Delhi. Bangladesh, same thing. Pakistan, August 2022. Serious issue. Because of the heavy rain, heavy snow melting in the Himalayas, water came down the Indus River, could not handle it, got flooded. Pakistan. Beijing, China's Beijing city got flooded because of heavy rain. Nothing happened in the past ever. Brazil is a rainy country, but never got flooding like this. My point is, it's happening all over the world, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, Europe, Asia, North America, and the like. Greece. Greece never had flood, never. This is what, September last month in Greece, heavy damage. Libya, you heard that. Because of heavy rain, the dam burst, which is a reservoir burst. Water came down the hill and washed people, homes, cars away. 7,000 people died, Libya. That was flooding. Now the other part, too much water, not enough water. Two pictures on the left, Italy, on the right, China. Drought, you can walk across the river, no need to have a bridge anymore. That's the other part. Now the next is wildfires. California, Arizona is known to have fires, but not so much every year. Europe is not known for forest fire. France, Portugal, Germany, Greece, Spain, Italy, all having forest fires. That is my focus. I'm saying fire, temperature change, flooding, drought. What can we do? I'm a power engineer. My focus is what can we do in the electric power supply industry to reduce carbon emissions. Why is it important? The three major contributors to CO2 emissions globally. One is electric power, one is transportation, other is buildings and industry. About third each roughly right now globally. So I took the power sector, because that's where I work, to see what can we do. I have proposed a 6-point solution to reduce carbon emissions in the electric power sector globally. And every country can do one or more of these 6 things, including India, South Asia, and the like. Every country can do that. If you want to know more, it is published in IEEE Spectrum, January issue for this year, January issue. So first of all, how can you reduce carbon emissions? Use less electricity. Less power means, less electric energy means you burn less fuel, obviously. And making energy efficient systems. Use efficient LED light bulbs. Use air conditioners carefully, not put at 20 degrees, 21 degrees all the time. 24, 25 degrees centigrade setting, it'll save much more. That's number one. I know India included, India, Vietnam, China, Indonesia are burning a lot of coal today, and they'll keep on burning coal. So if you have to burn coal, you will, I know that, but use low carbon fossil fuel if possible, gas and oil. If not, use a more efficient coal plants, which will use less coal for the same electricity. Number 3, if you do a lot of renewables, wind and solar, they are not always available. So use storage. Batteries are not that efficient because of the cost and volume. Hydrogen is an incoming fuel to store electricity. Next is renewables. Promote. India is very big on electricity from renewables, so is China and the US and EU countries now. So that is my main focus, promote more renewables. Number 5 is accept some nuclear. Why I say accept, not promote? Because there is a bad press on nuclear because of Chernobyl, because of the Japan Fukushima accidents. People are scared of nuclear. There are now safer, smaller nuclear power plants called small reactors, modular reactors, which are safer. That is a possibility. And finally, promote cross-border power transfer. Very important. Why? Because very few countries in the world are totally self-sufficient within their borders for electric supply. US buys a lot from Canada, India buys from Nepal and Bhutan, France sells to Spain and Italy, and so on. That's the 6-point proposal I have made. Now, example, focus on one of the 6, cross-border power transfer. International Energy Agency, IEEE, based in Paris, have identified 3 main modes of cross-border energy integration. One is bilateral, like US, Canada, India, Nepal, and so on. Or multilateral. I just came back from meeting in China. I met the ambassador of Zambia there. He said they built a fairly large power station in Zambia. It's selling power to 4 neighboring countries who had a lot of blackouts. That helping. So again, that's multilateral. Unified means there is a network. Now, I'm sure in India's case, unified. India, Nepal, Bhutan in one network, they are doing energy transaction in that network. So this is an example. Bangladesh, India has interconnection. India is selling up to. Hold a second with announcement.
Passengers starting to Kuala Lumpur by Malaysia Airlines MH103 are registered to board the aircraft to gate number 7. I gate number 7. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm back because of the announcement. I had to stop. So, 1000 megawatt, 400 kV line from Bahrampur substation to Bharamar in Bangladesh. One example. Second example is this. India and Nepal, they deal to trade, transmit electricity from one to the other. Import of hydropower from Nepal would reduce India's dependency on coal-fired power station. Very good example. Cross-border power exchange makes energy cleaner because you're not burning as much coal. This is daily basis. Seasonal, Nepal is a cold country, a lot more demand in winter because of heating than summer. No air conditioning. You go to New Delhi, opposite. Summer heavy air conditioning, you need a lot of power, which Nepal can sell it because they're not using that much because of their local needs and so on. Again, there's a lot of ways you can process this. One is just one-way traffic, one is seasonal variation. Second example, third example here. Bangladesh, India, Nepal, the network, getting power access to each of them. You just said, India, Bangladesh, very high demand of air conditioning. The summer demand is high, much more than the winter. In Bangladesh, in fact, the winter demand drops to 60% of the summer demand, 60%. India, similar things. Again, cross-border power transfer is a good way to address this. So that's the big picture. What is IEEE doing? IEEE is very active now because of climate change. You just told me right now about your climate change pavilion, which some of you saw in Ottawa, Canada. So this is a good example. So I went to COP27 last December and made 3 presentations, examples. I went to this group called Global Alliance of Universities on Climate. I gave a talk there, here it is. People came from other countries, other associations to talk about what can be done to reduce climate risk from high CO2 emission. As an example, I'm very happy to report this. There's a group called IEEE, International Renewable Energy Agency, based in Abu Dhabi, who has a program called Energy Transition Education Network, ETEN. We are a founding member, IEEE is founding member, including UNESCO, UNICEF, and a few others. So here is what we do with IRENA. We are showing IEEE some content which can be used to advance climate resilience opportunities. As an example, this is my talk at the IRENA event in Egypt last year. So we went to Egypt last year. We'll be in Dubai this year, December, COP28. Many countries, including India, Bangladesh, will have pavilions there. I'll be busy all those 10 days. I hope to see some of you. If you're there, we can talk more as we go forward. So this is my summary. Clean tech solutions for climate sustainability. Again, in IEEE, we are very focused on climate change. There's a website you can see here, climate-change.IEEE.org. Go there, a lot of content there. One is, this is my screen capture. We do solutions that are available to us. We're building a community of technologists. We talk about mitigation opportunities. We also have resources. We have a library. There you go. It's called IEEE Climate Change Collection. It has over 7,000 articles from IEEE Explore that are directly related to climate change items and issues. This is our part. We're focused on climate change, and happy to see you are also working on climate sustainability. Very good. That's another example. We have a lot of conferences globally. We are highlighting conferences which are focused on climate change to encourage people to attend conferences where they can get tips, ideas, and talk about their projects in the climate change space. More information, we have a newsletter, comes out every month. It is by request only. If you want to be included in the mailing list, go to the climate change IEEE.org website and sign up on the newsletter page. The email address, name, that's it, that's all you need to get there. So this is my ecosystem for IEEE's climate change work in sustainability. Upper left, the article I just mentioned, the 6-point article is there, published in January's issue of Spectrum magazine. We have this in the middle picture is the library of information. We have Standards Association, SA, and a lot of work ongoing. In fact, they're writing 3 or 4 standards now on climate change issues. A lot of things are happening. I want you to be engaged, go to the website and learn more. So I think this is it. I'm giving you my website address again. If you want to know more, go to the website, and I will be happy to talk to you more if you like. So I'm going to stop here, stop sharing, and go back to the main screen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Saifur Rahman, for sharing invaluable words of wisdom with us today. We are honored and thankful on behalf of IEEE R10 HTC 2023 that you managed to spare time with us, a part of your hectic schedule. We feel honored and privileged. Thank you so much, sir. That means a lot. Now we would like to present a virtual token of appreciation to you, sir. Thank you, sir, again.
I appreciate the appreciation you're giving me. Thank you very much. Send me a PDF copy of this screen so I can keep it in my file.
Thank you, Professor Saifur Rahman sir. We really appreciate your commitment, dedication. Sir, schedule is very hectic, but he has given promise to give his online talk as a keynote speaker at IEEE R10 HTC 2023. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Now I invite Dr. Khairul Zahreen from Kuala Lumpur subsection, where the next Humanitarian Technology Conference 2024 will be organized. Please, sir, add grace to the stage by your presence. Thank you so much, sir.
Good morning, thank you. Thank you to the organizer of IEEE HTC R10 2023, IEEE Gujarat sections, and the host Mawardi University, not forgotten to the IEEE Region 10 for the setting this platform, and IEEE in general. Special thanks to Prof. Jadeja and also Dr. Amy Yando for helping me, and also Dr. Fitri from IEEE Kuala Lumpur subsection to be here today. Okay, for next year, IEEE R10 Humanitarian Technology Conference will be held in Kuala Lumpur. It will be specifically at the venue we have set, Royal Chulan Hotel, with the theme of sustainable technology supporting environment, social, and governance. So we have totals of 15 themes, topics covered but not limited to Industry 4.0, agriculture, technologies in education, technologies, innovation, entrepreneurship, security and surveillance, machine learning, privacy, security and human rights, data science and engineering, genomics and bioinformatics, green, smart materials and composite for sustainable habitats, environment and sustainability, smart technologies and IoT, smart cities and smart village, energy and renewable energy, last but not least, green technology. So hope to see you in Kuala Lumpur next year. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Kiran Amin, Chair of IEEE Gujarat Section, to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion.
Good morning, one and all. On behalf of Region 10, STC 2023, I take opportunity to give a vote of thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor Lance, for sparing your valuable time here with us in spite of your busy schedule, and especially supporting being a Region 10 to STC 2023. Having a big round of applause for Professor Lance. Professor Takako Hashimoto, the Director-elect 2023, who has shared her thought on the societal activities. Thank you, madam, for sharing your kind words with all the audience. I extend my thanks to Professor Pukjin, past Region 10 Director. Thank you, sir, for spending your valuable time here with us. Professor Saifuddin Rahman, the President of IEEE, who has spared his valuable time here with us in spite of he was traveling at Dhaka. Thank you, sir. Sri Deepak Mathur, who is a true volunteer and being a mentor of IEEE Gujarat section. Thank you, sir, for motivating our young mind. Professor Sandeep Sancheti and entire team of Marwadi University, with your visionary efforts and the support which you provided since last couple of months. So thank you very much for your kind support to every STC audience. I give my sincere thanks to the General Co-Chair of STC 2023, Professor R.B. Jadeja, Professor Anil Roy, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, and Pukjin Chun. Thank you for your enormous efforts for making this event a grand success. I extend my thanks to Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Dr. Emi Yano, the Chair of Region 10 STA 2023, Dr. Prerna Gaur, Advisory Committee members, organizing co-chairs, and special thanks to Dr. Naresh Jadeja, the Registrar of Marwadi University, for extending the support for this event. I give my thanks to the Technical Program Committee co-chairs, chairs, Publication co-chairs, chairs, Publicity and Social Media chairs, co-chairs, Conference Treasurer, Advisory Committee members, and especially the speakers of this particular event, and the track chairs and the authors who have extended this support this particular event. At last but not least, you know that in Saurashtra, this is a region of Saurashtra in Gujarat, and they are especially known for the hospitality of the guests, and I appreciate the hospitality which is provided by everyone of the Marwadi University especially. Thanks one and all. Have a big round of applause for Marwadi University and all the audience. Thank you.
vibrant atmosphere. It's been good start of the event. Now it's time to capture the moment of this beautiful beginning of HTC 2023. So I invite all the delegates on the stage for the group photo. I also request all Region 10 members to join for the group photo on this stage. I request IEEE Gujarat section EXCOM members to join for the group photo, and I also request all the keynote speakers and Marwadi University organizing team of HTC to come on the stage for a group photo. All Region 10 members, Gujarat section EXCOM members, Marwadi University organizing team members, all the keynote speakers, please join.
One more announcement, some general instructions for all the participants. You all have an ID card behind which there is a QR code which you can scan to get the schedule and locations of your presentations. There are also food coupons there for the entire conference, so kindly keep them safe. And you all can move towards the designated locations for presentations after the photography session. In case of any confusion, kindly contact our volunteers, they'll guide you. Thank you so much.
All volunteers also please join for the photo.